guys, and welcome to another Spectrum gaming video, and we're gonna have a look at Agent X in the Brain Drain caper, published by Mastertronic in '86. And yes, it's one of their $1.99 budget releases, so pretty cheap, but is it any good? Well, we are about to find out. I couldn't find any ads for this one. I don't think Mastertronic advertised individual games particularly often. And the game was developed by Software Creations, who also did the arcade conversions of Bionic Commandos, Bubble Bobble, and Ghouls and Ghosts. Also did quite a few other games for the Spectrum and also for the 16-bit systems at the time. And I'm just going to dive straight in because I finally have a moment of peace when they are not drilling my brains out. They are renovating my apartment building, so finally at lunch, so I have about an hour to get something recorded, so yeah, let's go! And the loading screen is maybe nothing to write home about, but it looks pretty decent for a budget game. We got some 5-channel music by Tim Follin. That's pretty amazing. Not sure how we managed to make that happen on the Spectrum, but pretty cool. And this game consists, I think, of 4 or 5 sub-games. And we are going to be using a joystick because some of them are a pain in the arse to control with a keyboard. And it's of course a multi-load, and I'm using a Div MMC Future here to make my life a little bit easier. And the first stage is a driving stage, an isometric driving stage, no less. Looks really nice. And I have activated a cheat because, there's multiple loads, and I want to be checking out the various sub-games here in this one, just to make my life a little bit easier. And yeah, this is a pretty simple driving session. I think we're just supposed to not get smashed or disappear into a hole. We can also make the other cars explode, and we can jump, if I haven't mentioned that, which is pretty interesting. And it's not a terrible game. It's maybe a little bit repetitive and also a bit easy, but don't worry, the difficulty will pick up. And I don't think I can jump the trucks. Oh, I managed to get past that. Interesting. And we can drive forward here and back away, but I think it's a very good idea to stay to the left. And yeah, looks really nice, but again, it's maybe not that much fun. But for $1.99, I suppose it's pretty damn good. And I have infinite lives. You're not going to see that cool little animation, the lives animation that goes on to down to the right, where Agent X is slowly walking towards his grave. Not going to be able to see that because he's going to just stay where he's at, even if I screw up and die, which I haven't done yet. But we should do it, I suppose, just so you can enjoy the boom animation. And we've finished stage 1. Yeah, not terribly difficult. So time for section 2. And this is like a very cruddy version of, what's it called? Dragons? No, Kung Fu Master, sorry, yeah. And I read a tip, it's basically just go left, don't stop unless you absolutely have to. Just jump kick the crap out of everyone and you'll be fine. And these graphics do look rather rough, I must admit. And I think we can actually use the fire button to kick people as well, as in just standing and kicking as opposed to jump kicking. But let's just do this. And the graphics are pretty rough, I must admit. They're kind of charming though, but yeah, maybe not amazing. It's really hard dealing with the guys coming from behind. And I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. I think we're just supposed to go left until we just kind of reach some sort of goal. Okay, that was pretty easy, although I would have lost a fair amount of life if I didn't use my cheat here. And the next section is some sort of shooting section. You're supposed to blast the geometrical shapes that comes flying at you, and of course there's balls, because why wouldn't there be? And this bit is honestly a pain in the ass, because it's kind of hard aiming with a joystick. I think a mouse would have been nice, but hey. And there's not a lot of sound effects going on in this game. Maybe they just ran out of juice when they did the 5-channel music. But this should be fine and dandy, because I have my very handy infinite lives, and man is it hard aiming. A light gun would have been pretty cool. And I'm not sure what's going on. Is this like a cinema and you're just standing in front of the ticket booth and someone is chucking geometrical shapes at you for whatever reason? So is it fun then? Debatable. Looks kind of nice, but yeah, it's not that much fun. But I would probably have been a bit more tolerant back in the day. And again, for $1.99, yeah. Oh, it's going better now. I'm slowly getting used to this. And I did try and play this with the keyboard, and let me just say, that was not fun. And the speed is really picking up now. How am I supposed to get this done, really? It's super insanely fast. You don't have many frames. I'm just going to focus on one side because, yeah. Unless, of course, everything happens on the other side. Then, okay, clever game. And everything freezes up when he goes, ha, or curses at you. And that is really, really annoying. This one's for you, pal. All right, fair enough. And time for the next section. Not sure. Oh, yeah, it's the werewolf thing, kinda. Man, the graphics are huge! And I presume we have a time limit here. Oh dear. Or maybe we don't. I really don't think so, come to think of it. I think we're supposed to pick up a bomb and then fly back with it. Can I destroy those? Oh dear. Rockets? Maybe I can't. Ah, you stinky little bugger. And we can actually turn around, which looks pretty cool. Oh god, oh, it's got that annoying, like some Defender clones do it. When you turn around, you just smack into things. Hyper annoying. But I don't care, because I have tons of lives. Grab the bomb! And maybe there's a time limit now, or... yeah, I don't really know. Let's just fly. Fly like the wind. Yeah, we can't shoot the missiles. Oh dear, I touched that. Is that the landing platform, by the way? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, that is so annoying how that is done. Omega base. So, okay, and then I need to do that and land. And then what? Maybe I need to escape. Let's escape. That's probably a great idea, right? But why am I blowing up my own base? That doesn't make any sense. So, is this any fun again? Well, not hugely so, but I would have been more tolerant. I mean, the first bit was actually the most fun, I would say, the driving part. The other sections are a little bit lacking, I must admit. So, we land here and... ha! Agent X, I call you a son of a silly person, for I am the professor. And you have merely destroyed a robot oh, never mind. I couldn't read that. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Okay, great, terrific. Get on with it. What do I do now? Oh, it's game over. Nice one, X. You rescue the president and destroy the professor's base, and the world can breathe again for now. Well... maybe not the most amazing source of games, but for $1.99 again, I suppose it's not too bad. Let's check out what some other people had to say about this one, shall we? Your Sinclair awarded the game 7 out of 10 and they wrote, Agent X looks great and has some wacky touches, such as the life indicator, which consists of a little figure moving towards a gravestone. If only they'd been used to slightly better effect, this could have been a Mastertronic classic. As it is, it's unlikely to keep you hooked for weeks, but at this price, most agents wouldn't give a beep for anything else. Crash awarded the game an overall of 85% and one of the reviewers wrote, Wow, for $1.99, this has got so much content. The graphics are all fairly neat. For the money, Agent X is a crucial purchase, because without it, you miss all the fun. Loads of content, in some very different games, all of them very well done, worth every penny. And one of the other reviewers wrote, Perhaps this isn't one of the most original budget games ever, but it's certainly one of the best. I'm impressed with this, it has everything a game should have. My only moans are that it may be a bit easy to complete and that the multi-load is a real pain. For £2, you won't regret buying this at all. This one is a bit of a mixed bag. Okay, £2, you do get a lot of game, but it certainly hasn't aged well, and I think I would maybe not be that into it back in the day either, because some of the games do get a little bit repetitive and boring, and the multi-load, I think you had to restart each time you die, and yeah, I was no fan of that back in the day. But what do you expect for £2? Gasoline? If anyone gets that reference, you are a discerning individual. Good for you! So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!